Y'all, we're back with another long, clear UFO footage compilation. Y'all really seem to be enjoying these, and I do too, and I get to go over some of my favorite UFO videos. And I see you guys in the comments saying that you actually do go to sleep to it, which I think is so cool and I appreciate. So let's kick off today's compilation with some clear UFOs that aren't just fun, but they seriously need some explaining. Check it out. We're back with some UFO sightings that could use some explaining. Starting with this sighting from Palos Verdes, California. The date of the sighting is September 11th, 2023 at 11:26 p.m. Multiple strange lights seen flying through the sky. And when I first looked, I saw, okay, I see the steady light and I see the light moving up top. Maybe the light up top is a plane. The steady light could be a bright star. But look to the right of the steady light. There's another light appearing out of nowhere. I love that they zoomed in. You can see it kind of just dimly lighting up in the background. That's what makes this anomalous to me. You even see the brighter light, the bigger light flashing. But it's how eerily that light on the right came out of nowhere. And now check these two lights out. This looks like it's actually dropping off another UFO, maybe a little probe, and then it up and disappears with some colorful commentary. Take a listen.
Fuck.
That's a UFO.
It's not a UFO.
That's a UFO.
Yeah, okay. Have it come pick us up then.
It's not a UFO.
That's a UFO.
Dropping flares or some shit?
Look.
Oh shit!
It's gone!
Oh fuck!
This sighting here is from Charlotte, North Carolina. This happened February 13th, 2024. It was actually seen by multiple witnesses, though I haven't seen any other video out there. I find this interesting and strange, and it definitely requires some explaining because we have attempted to debunk a UFO in Charlotte before. And even though the official outlet said that it was a plane show that was going over a college football game, many of you pointed out in the comments that the place in which the game actually occurred and Charlotte are not the same cities, and they're actually pretty far apart and not in the direction that the supposed planes were going. So I think it's very eerie that we're getting another sighting from Charlotte. Look at this saucer, y'all. This was allegedly witnessed in Stuttgart, Germany. I say allegedly because it was uploaded to the Mutual UFO Network, MUFON. You guys check it out for sure. However, I've seen this video a couple days ago with a different source of location. I will say that I personally do trust the MUFON and believe that they would do their due diligence in researching and getting as much proof as possible before posting it to the website. Now, not only does this saucer hover eerily, but it actually takes off, not in a weird effecty zip away, but it kind of just goes up and through the clouds. Here it goes. And it's just like, okay, bye. I find it very, very interesting. It did fade a little through the clouds, a little weirdly, I feel. Like it didn't push through the clouds, but I find it very interesting. This is from Brazil. This was a recent sighting. It looks like possibly there's, as for what they're saying, from what I can get, a plasma UFO that seems to be merging and separating. I am actually working right now on translating this video for us, so we should have another video of this sighting with a full English translation so we can get a better understanding of what they're saying. But they seem to be college-age students, and this seems to be a normal conversation of them seeing a UFO randomly. Take a listen.
É sério, mano, tá todo mundo olhando assim, ó. Tu acha que eu vou ser uma coisa, tá vendo, mano?
Again, I'm working on getting that one translated for us, so we'll get more information and an update very, very soon. Here we have some older sightings that I found on the internet, some of which I feel like could be debunked, but some are interesting and warrant some discussion. Like this one here, I do feel that this could be a party balloon, like a red, maybe heart-shaped party balloon. But this one reminds me very much of the UFO tube-like, pole-like UFO that we saw in the Clearest UFO video. And I like this particular set of videos because they even have news broadcasters talking about it. Check it out.
That's silver in color at times. Now, viewers believe it's about the size of a small plane, but clearly tube-shaped. Again, like in other recent sightings, some people believe it's a drone. Whatever it was, it caught the attention of lots of people in North Laredo this afternoon.
Very interesting. I love when the media actually gets involved. This one here in slow motion almost looks very similar, tube-like, pipe-like. You're actually going to see the actual speed. It moves by very, very quickly. But I love that they added the slow motion. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Wham! That thing was insane. This UFO is in Italy, in Milan. I've seen this. I saw this a few years ago. I'm skeptical about it. If it's real, it's one of the clearest UFO sightings we have, one of the clearest footage, because we can actually see texture under the saucer shape. We're definitely seeing spheres and orbs, which is wild because they do look like the metal orbs we normally see flying around in the sky. I hope it's real. I hope we get more information about it, but I saw it a few years ago, haven't seen anything since. These lights I found interesting. I found it weird that they kind of flew down towards the earth as opposed to flying away, but I did find them interesting. This one in Santiago, Chile is a very old video. If I had seen this, if it had been recorded recently, like any time after 2012, 2013-ish, I would have said that these are probably drones. But this, I remember seeing this one a couple years ago as well, and it was well before drones were a popular thing in the sky and way before they were doing any type of synchronized movement. I find this sighting interesting. I don't feel that non-human intelligence is going to have blinking lights. We've talked about this before. It could be one of our reverse engineered UFOs. This I find fascinating. I don't know, I love it because it looks less like a UFO and more like a tear in the sky. Spider-Man, not far from the latest one with Doctor Strange and all of the Spider-Mans, when the universe is like shattering. That's what it reminds me of. This one is a 3-point UFO, and the people in New Mexico were freaking out. Take a listen.
3 dots.
I don't know, interesting stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
See, someone needs to explain these UFOs to me because those orbs, I found those orbs to be really weird. Well, the strangeness doesn't end there. Next, let's check out some eerie UFO footage.
We're back with an eerie and mind-blowing mix of recent UFO videos, starting with this, what looks like portal in New Jersey that keeps opening up and letting out little UFOs. Check this out. It almost looks like the area there warps a little bit and then these crafts come out from it. Allegedly, this is mind-blowing if true. It's been hard to track down the source of this video, but it does look similar to another supposed portal that was opening up in California and also shooting out little UFOs. Is this how they are traveling? Do they not even need to go through space? They can just appear here on the Earth? Is this what they meant when they said that the technology makes them seem interdimensional? This UFO over Italy seems to be dropping stuff from the sky. It's going into the water and everything. I don't know what it could be dropping, but it's just a set of lights in the sky dropping a set of lights onto the Earth. Now, again, like the reps said the other day, like the representative said, these UFOs and the information that we get actually bring up more questions. I did want to touch on this from the Netherlands in 2020 because I know people were concerned about it. I just want to show a video like this and say, when I see this, I think Starlink. If you see how the lights look like they're on a train together, and the red and white blinking light in the front is leading them. That's definitely that's definitely Elon Musk getting internet up there. Starlink is everywhere now, and they were definitely launching back in 2020 as well. But it raises more questions, right? Because look, we're seeing these UFOs in the sky, like that one there. We're seeing lights and orbs in the sky, but we're also seeing alleged portals that are closer to the ground, closer to the ocean. And we're hearing terms like interdimensional, extra dimensional being used not just more frequently, but with more gusto. Like Representative Luna was saying it like she was sure the other day. Now here we have a sighting from the ISS. As you can see, we're getting some of the observables here in this video. It is moving extremely fast and making erratic movements. And there it goes zipping away. But movements that we cannot make with our technology, at least not manned and not in space the way that was. This year, again, I love these, and I want the truth and I want aliens. I've been looking at this one. It looks cool, but because of how far they are and because of how the world works, it could honestly be an optical illusion. We can see that there's fog or mist in that direction, so I'm not 100% convinced on that one. I've seen this 2019 UFO from Cuba. We may have actually mentioned it before in another video. And I've seen the debunks saying that it might be a kite. However, the kite that they're showing, the technology that it uses, I don't think would produce a light that smooth. Even spinning quickly, the demonstrations that I've seen of the kite, in my opinion, don't match the UFO. Here we have another little Orby flying above and around the plane. We even saw one near the president's plane. I think this is bold. And I think it's one of the things that we should be using to get more answers. Just how I said that the representatives are choosing their words wisely. Some people don't want to hear about aliens. It's too far-fetched for them still, as real as they may be. So it's important to talk about safety concerns, and flying near jets is a safety concern. Y'all, look at these orbs. These are crazy. Like what's in the center, but then again, refraction, right? And lens flares. It just makes it so hard. This is from an asteroid. This was supposedly in 1999. I mean, I was looking into UFOs back then. I don't really remember seeing this. I may have seen it on TV once. That definitely looks like a pyramid or like a station of sorts. It looks more metallic, in my opinion, with the shine than our pyramids. But it definitely looks like a home base for something, like a base of operation. Sheesh. This is in Turkey. And again, we're getting this diamond shape. What I will say about this one, we're getting some good ones, but again, a little skeptical. It's blinking. It has the red lights. There we go. Now we're actually getting the shape. This does look strange. Just kidding. So what I was going to say earlier, because I was going to say it could be something man-made with the refraction or the reflection and glare creating the diamond. But this does look weird. I do feel like that may have still been a man-made, maybe one of our reverse engineered, but the shape was crazy, so I don't think it was a plane. I've seen this one. I want to believe they point to the area in the daytime where they were. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This is a lot. And I feel like other people would have seen it. But also to me, it looks like someone playing with a strobe light or a flashlight. And because of the darkness contrasted by the brightness, I can't tell that that's where he's pointing. I can't tell that that's actually there. I don't know that he's actually pointing at the sky. So I'm a little iffy on that one, and I want to hear your opinions on that one. As well as the next one I'm a little iffy on, because the next one looks almost like it could be a toy or a drone or a very elaborate. Not that I don't think that UFOs have lights, but I think that I don't think UFOs have these lights. This looks like a little party toy, party drone, party kite. This looks crazy. I don't think UFOs would need that much light, and I think that would draw too much attention. I mean, regardless of what the hell they're going for, that one's weird to me. It's just the thing that, even though I say they're weird to me, remember guys, anything is possible with the information that we're getting. This one from Poland is really interesting because it's not just a sphere, floating in the sky. It's giving me the same vibe that the sphere that was released by the government in quote unquote the Middle East with no real location. It looks almost identical to that one. This UFO in France reminds me of the one we saw the other day with the green dome that looked very typical. And I love this one in England because it does look very much like the saucer that we saw in Turkey that you can see the beings inside of. We got to make a video on that one. That one was fantastic. This one blows my mind. Y'all, I'm sorry. Some of these I'm seeing in real time. Some of them I reviewed beforehand, but some of these I'm watching with you and I'm like, what? Look at this thing. What? That orb literally just went in there. But then it's like, well, they could be the size of a football field inside, so who knows what they can hold. I'm iffy on this one. I'm not going to lie, but I wanted to add it because people have been mentioning it to me over and over again, but I'm a little iffy on it. Guys, please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this and want more UFO videos, smash that like and subscribe and hit the join button to check out the memberships. Maybe there's a perk there that you might like.
Wasn't that strange? Especially the one with the like circular spinning light. What was that light doing? As long as it's not a weapon being charged up, I'm okay. But it's quite possible that those are weapons or tools that they use to create portals, which leads us to our next part of the compilation: clear UFO footage and insane UFO portals. Check it out.
We're back with recent UFO footage and portal sightings, starting with an incredible capture on Jen and Ed's video. This burst of energy, or portal, was seen off the coast of California. Look, it looks more like a portal the way that it's pulsing. This is absolutely magnificent. Imagine how much energy is going through there. Look at it as it closes. And you see that kind of UFO right next to it? I feel like that came out of the portal. This next one was captured by Kamal Hamid. It reminds me of the Phoenix Lights, and it happened last year, just 20 miles south of Mesa, Arizona. Coincidence? I think not. This next one from southern Colorado seems to capture a ship entering a portal, possibly a Stargate. Now, I find this one interesting because before it disappears and goes into the portal, you see like this kind of like black smoke around it. I've seen this one before and I've been skeptical about it, but I haven't seen it debunked. And even Jen and Ed here has added clarity to the video, as I've tried before to try and see if we can capture any pixelation. And it looks really good. Look, this is the clear shot. Look at that. Insane. Now, here we have a capture from Steve Nardle. He claims that there was no blinking lights and that when he zoomed in, he could see spinning in what he called an orb. He claims that while the camera can't capture it very well, when he was looking through his phone and looking with his eyes, he could see a solid orb of light with something spinning inside. He dismissed this as a space station or a satellite because of the way it moved. He also claims to have used several apps to check the stars and satellites in the area, and nothing came up. This fading light was captured by Sharita J in Sydney, Australia. not too much going on here. She was really concerned about it. Like, they were freaking out for a little bit. The audio was butchered in here for some reason, but she did seem very shaken. Back on Janet's channel, we have this incredible Daily Mail capture. It's a metallic UFO vanishing into what seems like a blast of energy. Look at that. It mirrors this plasma ball portal. That blast of energy at the end kind of looked like what this is kind of trying to create here, an opening in space-time possibly. That looks like a wormhole. Look at the spiral in the middle. Now, both of those, they kind of give me hope that the MH370 flight that we saw before, this UFO sighting, it gives me hope that they were teleported as opposed to evaporated. Or vaporized. Evaporated. This one over in Thailand, we see a portal opening up and shooting out UFOs. Now, while I find this one interesting, it does look a lot like one of those TikTok filters. So I can't be too sure because that color looks kind of overlaid as opposed to actually being in the sky. This is supposedly a battle, right? This is apparently a UFO shooting down a U.S. Minuteman warhead. I don't know I can't really verify this one. It came from Kurt Science, who is not super credible on Twitter, but it does look super cool. Y'all, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe if you love these videos. Here we have this awesome orb kind of flying over Italy. This odd moving bad boy kind of slows down and then it changed trajectory. If you remember this one, we've posted this portal before. The reason it's back in is because Jen and Ed has actually captured another one in a different area, right? See this portal? Check out this video. This looks like the exact same type of portal. I love that Jen and Ed is also doing this because he's finding videos I haven't even seen before, and they really, like, this adds credence to the first one. It blows my mind. This object was captured a year ago by Mario Salinas over Pasadena, California. While not the most substantial on this list, y'all know I'm a sucker for some colorful commentary.
Look at there's no blinking. That's not an airplane.
I know what it is on.
And I love that you can tell Mario's out here with his kids. And he's like trying to focus on this thing, but they're also excited. Like I can't imagine the chaos that was happening here.
See it moving? Look at it's gliding.
Y'all, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. And if you love content like this and want to support the channel, check out our membership. We have awesome exclusive content just for members, including fun emojis, awesome badges, and exclusive videos and live streams. So check it out. You might like what you find there.
Can we go?
No.
That moon looks incredible. Now let's jump back to Jen and Ed's channel. Here we have these fascinating portals, right? Like this one's blasting energy and lighting the sky. I mean, lightning is, but it kind of looks like it emanated from the portal, which kind of blows my mind. The next one is this, what I call the Rainbow Ring or Rainbow Road. Now, something similar has been seen through the ISS. Something similar has been seen in England. We saw this in Russia way back when. This, I don't know that this is a portal or a being or a ship itself. That one is very, very interesting. I freaking love the colors. That rainbow wormhole was beautiful. Finally, we have an upload from Sherry Owen. She's near the Scott Air Force Base in Shiloh, Illinois. While I love Sherry's commentary, I feel that this could be one of our own secret projects. One of the things that, I don't know, we're hiding from the public. Granted, I'm only saying this because she does live near an airbase. And that is where they would, start doing some testing on experimental projects, experimental crafts, if you will. So I find it interesting. She said that there was some strange movement to it. It was stationary for a while. Then it moved. Again, just so near a space station and not seeing fighter jets or the military scrambling, it really makes me think it's one of ours.
Now off to the left.
Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know, because this one I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. I feel like it is something strange, but something is telling me that it is ours. I know that's not very scientific, but I have a gut feeling that this is one of ours and not necessarily extraterrestrial or interdimensional or any of the strange things that we've seen lately. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure that you smash that like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, don't forget to check out the memberships with the awesome exclusive offers just for members.
Plane. This is not a star.
I don't know, I find this one so strange.
I don't know, those portals make me question everything. Again, we've had conversation about extraterrestrial and interdimensional, and these portals don't help, because are you teleporting to another part of the galaxy? Or are you going back into your dimension? And that's just how it looks to us. Speaking of them coming and going, UFO footage is becoming more and more commonplace as technology advances. One thing that we rarely get footage of are the creatures or non-human intelligence inhabiting and driving these crafts. So the next part of this compilation isn't just fascinating clear UFO footage, it's also weird and wild aliens caught on camera. Check this out.
We're back with some fascinating UFO videos that actually raise a few more questions considering recent events. Starting with the Jeremy Corbell jellyfish video. I added this version because it's stabilized and there's a boomerang on it so you guys can get a better look, but also because they're being seen, or at least reports of them are now coming out more. So this one is in Poland. It's actually from 2020. The person was a little embarrassed about the video, but they finally made it public after Jeremy Corbell made his public. We even have one from 2009. And this one is extremely interesting. It's in California. It's not just interesting because it has a weird and similar shape to that jellyfish UFO. We're actually seeing 3 orbs orbiting it, kind of like that plane video. And it accelerates so quickly up into the air when it leaves, because it doesn't just disappear, it leaves. Here's a slowed down version so you can see that acceleration. That is insane. Those are breakneck speeds. And it reminds me of these pod UFOs that some are saying may actually be the extraterrestrial or non-human intelligence coming down. Speaking of, in Brazil, hikers think they've spotted 2 10-foot aliens moving very quickly across the hilltop. What do you guys think about this? Right? These are 2 10-feet aliens supposedly rushing quickly across the hilltop after we had a alleged alien encounter in Miami with 8 to 10 feet alien, after we had a alleged alien land in Las Vegas, 8 to 10 feet. Speaking of Miami, more people are now reporting more sightings in Miami, and they're wondering, look how that disappeared. They're wondering if it's related to the mall incident. This is also in Miami. Everyone thought at first that it was SpaceLink or SpaceX, including myself, except that you realize that they're not actually in a train. They're a little bit random and disordered, which is what threw the person off and why they started recording. I mean, this UFO phenomenon, I feel like we're definitely getting a catastrophic disclosure. I mean, guys, we're even getting more UFOs and UAP on radar. Look at this in England from just 2023, just last year. We're seeing this strange, I mean, I don't even know what to make of it, especially considering the camera, but we're actually getting military professional grade cameras and personnel reporting this, pilots reporting this, and we're getting more intel ever since honestly, ever since the whistleblowers, right? But things are really, really, in my opinion, I feel like they're ramping up, especially with that secret meeting David Grush had, which we posted a video about before. Make sure you check that out. This one is super interesting. There's a square in a circle, right? And it kind of looks like a representation of the cube within a sphere UFO that's been talked about. Just really, really weird stuff. And y'all know the portals scare me, so I had to add a little something scary. Not as scary as the doors to me, but these are really, really creepy. Some have actually said that they may have something to do with CERN and the large particle, the Hadron Collider. Really, really weird. I don't know about this one, guys. I'm skeptical. I want to hear your opinions on this. I mean, it does go behind the wires, and it it to me it looks like a traditional UFO, like that you would draw, if that makes sense. Like you would draw the little silver disc with like the green dome. Is that not what that looks like? This looks like the one, this is a different one actually, and it looks like the one we just saw. Does this not look like the traditional flying saucer? And like when you're younger and you draw like the glass top, you make it like a greenish or like a transparent blue. That is so mind-blowing to me. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm a little skeptical, but I love it. Chile, South America is poppin'. I believe we've covered one that was very, very similar to this before. However, the one that we covered was actually closer to the ground. I like seeing that this one's actually a little more up in the air because it makes me feel like it's more legit, if that makes sense. Look at this. This is absolutely brilliant. I think we've talked about similar sightings before, where someone mentioned that it actually looks like the surface of the sun. And now what's crazy is I cannot unsee that. It really does look like the surface of the sun, which is absolutely wild. This event in Russia blows my mind. It looks the best way that I can describe it is a massive ball lightning anomaly. Although I genuinely don't think that that's what it is. That's if there were a logical explanation, that's probably the most likely. But that thing is huge. Look at this one.
Ну, блин, уже ни хрена не понятно. Во-во-во-во, сейчас поднимается, вот оно. Вот оно, не фокусирует. Вот опять к нам летит.
I would be freaking out. I would be freaking out if it was like a light like that and it's super bright, because there is a point where I'm like, whoa, is that an extraterrestrial? But I would also be like, oh my God, are we being attacked right now? Is this like an enemy? Like, are we going to war? I would be freaking out. Guys, if you're enjoying this video and enjoying the UFO content, make sure that you smash that like and subscribe, and make sure that you share the more fascinating videos so that we can get this information out there and try and work together to get some answers on what is going on in our skies. Don't forget, we have awesome membership tiers for everyone as well, so click that join and check if there's a tier for you. And remember, every single member gets early access to all content on the channel. Oh, we've seen these spiral ones. My friends and I were talking about the spiral spinning ones in the air the other day, and we were talking about how they're like the Earth's loading screen. Because, you know, like when your computer's like trying to load a web page or anything, it does like the spinning. That's what it's like. This is so fascinating to me. I don't know what to say about it. At first, I thought it was like some ground thing they were doing like at some concert, but then the ball of light in the near the base, and the way that ball of light is rising up, I don't even know what the hell that would be for. I'm sorry, y'all, but that one just really blew my mind. This is fascinating. They're zooming in. Now, we've talked about this before. This could be an issue with the lens with the hyper zoom in, but it still looks very, very interesting. Like, I don't even know how to describe the shape of this. And then, of course, we have people on the news talking about UFOs, and there's a UFO behind them on the screen. Absolutely crazy. Y'all, smash that like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about these in the comments below.
Now listen, I don't know if they're little green men, if they're grays or tall whites. What I do know is they need to step out of these ships and let us know what the hell is going on, because clearly our government doesn't care. I mean, there are wars all over the world right now, and UFOs have been showing up to some of them. Like this next UFO I'm going to show you in Ukraine. The government hasn't said much about this, but it showed up in a war zone. Take a look.
A recent sighting of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, in a Ukrainian war zone has sparked a global conversation that teeters between skepticism and belief. This isn't a tale spun out of thin air. Ukrainian troops, armed with a thermal imaging drone, captured footage of a disc-shaped object, silent and stationary, warmer than its surroundings. A spectacle that quickly caught the attention of the world, leaving some in awe and others in doubt.
Не, что вони можуть пустити по нам, ти що? Охренеть, ни хрена.
Что это за херня такая?
Это вертоля тарелка
Ну,
по-любому.
блядь.
По-любому.
А ну приблизь еще.
На месте стоит, ты ж бачишь?
А на месте, блядь. А в теплак ничего не светит?
А, что не хай-
The UFO community, always alert for signs of extraterrestrial life, has been abuzz with theories. Some suggest that these sightings near war zones and military operations could be a threat to national security. Others ponder whether these advanced beings are observing us, studying our conflicts, or perhaps even attempting to intervene. On the other hand, the scientific community has offered a more grounded explanation. The phenomenon they propose might be an optical illusion known as fata morgana, a type of complex mirage that can distort objects, making them appear unrecognizable or out of place. The incident is not an isolated one. Ukraine has been a hotbed for UFO sightings, further fueling the ongoing conflict with Russia. This recent event has ignited debates among experts and online skeptics alike, each presenting their perspectives and interpretations. So, what does this mean for us? Is this a sign of extraterrestrial life trying to communicate, or is it merely a trick of the light, a quirk of our perception? The answer remains as elusive as the UFO itself. The debate continues, the search persists, and the world watches, waiting for the day when the truth will finally reveal itself. Until then, the sky above remains a canvas for our imaginations, a testament to the mysteries that lie beyond our reach.
That's just insane to think about with the current climate or in our world right now, the political climate. And it's just insane to think that we're here fighting and bickering, and these UFOs are just flying around, like looking down, like, how primitive. Speaking of, there was rumors that Israel shot down a UFO with their ongoing conflict and war going on over on their side. And that is even more insane to me because that war is like all over the place, and I haven't seen many people talk about this. So check out the UFO that was potentially shot down by Israel. Y'all, today we're checking out a UFO shot out of the sky in Israel, and that's later in the video. First, we're jumping in to the UFO sighting that is setting the world ablaze again. The UFO in Jerusalem, Israel, at the Dome of the Rock. If you guys remember, this is the same UFO that made national headlines.
There's a new video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky. There you see it. Another video from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing.
Suspiciously enough, almost immediately after this sighting, a fake version of the same video was leaked to the media in an attempt to overshadow the actual Jerusalem sighting. However, the other 4 videos in the sighting remain in sync with their timing, making them extremely hard to debunk. In case you haven't seen it, here is the original footage.
זה יורד למטה.
אתה מצלם? אתה רואה?
אני רואה, מה זה? תגיד, שתינו יותר מדי?
לא, לא, כולנו רואים את זה.
מה זה? 5 עיניים.
שיו!
יואו! מה זה?
אמא.
מה זה? ראית? יואו בנברות. ראית את זה?
תראה, יש שם עוד.
הנה, תראי שמה. מה זה?
אמא, לדור, אמא.
יש קבוצה שלמה שם, תראה.
יואו. זה לא אמיתי. מה זה? ראית את זה?
וואו.
Now, shortly after that footage, this footage I'm about to show you was released. The people in this video seem to be speaking English and even claiming that sightings like this have happened in Mississippi as well. Now, is this particular video fake that's coming up next? I'm not sure, but it was used in the debunk, so I am a bit skeptical. You'll notice the timing is a little bit off from the originals, and even the UFO itself looks very different from the original 4 angles.
I think nighttime would be lovely, but... Is that a UFO? Amazing.
Holy shit!
Oh, is that cool? You can almost hardly look at it.
We've seen them in Mississippi like this, but never like...
Yeah.
Never like...
Now, after that footage came out, more footage was released, and that footage was claimed to be the footage that was created by the students, which is how this was debunked, right? So this next footage came out and was attached to the one we just showed. So I'm not sure if the one we just showed was real or fake. The people in the video seemed genuine, but this next clip was then used to debunk all of the sightings. When you can clearly see that in this one, it seems to be a computer-generated effect when the 2 UFOs merged together. It seems like a outdated 2011 effect. In this video, where in the originals, we don't see that same effect happen. What's more is that another video has surfaced from a supposed 2017 sighting, also in Jerusalem, showing something similar, but in the daytime, making it a little bit harder to see, but increasing the credibility of the original 4 angles. Take a look.
Ce acolo balon? Ce dracu e ăla? Cam e capul meu. Ăla zboară acolo sus, așa-i? Nimă. Păi ce?
Now, while doing research for this video, I saw that another video surfaced of them apparently attacking a flying saucer in Jerusalem. I'm not sure how real this video is, but it is very scary to think that our first thought would be to fire at UFOs. Take a look. Now we have some old evidence, the debunk evidence, and some new evidence, even some new videos that came out of nowhere, which lead to further speculation on this event. Which leads me to the question of this video. Do you think that the Jerusalem Dome of the Rock UFO sighting was real? Do you think all 4 angles are real and they just released the other videos to kind of muddy the waters? Do you think they're all real except for the one with the effect at the end? What are your thoughts on it? I want to know, because this is one of the most controversial and most debated UFO sightings. But if it is real, huh? This could be the biggest sighting that we've ever had and caught on camera. Now, it's not just overseas and in war zones. UFOs are showing up here at home. I'm sure you guys have seen the memes of, oh, UFOs love US. They certainly do. And they love our restricted airspace, and they love bothering our pilots. This next part of the UFO compilation shows a UAP watching planes refuel at LAX. Take a look at this. Insane UFO sighting. I am so excited about this UFO sighting. It is probably one of the most credible UFO sightings of recent times. And guess what, y'all? It's blowing my mind. Like, I'm blown away because this comes from LA Flights with Peter and Joshua. And they are literally just, they love recording planes. They do this at LAX all the time. LA Flights is their channel. I'm gonna have it linked in the description below, as well as a link to the particular video that we're talking about today. Now, this video, I love it because they're capturing this plane. They're freaking out. They're excited about the fact that it is getting refueled while in flight. But while recording, they captured this UAP mid-refuel. I mean, this thing flies in front of the plane and the refuel jet and keeps on trucking. They have multiple angles and multiple replays. But again, what I love is that they're seeing it and they're freaking out. They're having their own reaction to this in real time. Like, this is happening in the LAX airport, one of the most popular airports. And I'm blown away that they got multiple angles, multiple shots. Like, this is so freaking cool. And it comes right on the heels of the UAP Disclosure Act being dissected, them passing a different version of it, us trying to get all of the information, the possibly very, very messy disclosure that's coming out, and I mean, I really think they're trying to control it. Sorry, I'm so blown away by this, and I feel very much like, here goes a replay of the UAP. I feel very much like you cannot put the genie back in the bottle. And this is proof right here. This is crazy. This is an LAX, y'all. Like, look at this. Check it out. And I love, again, I'm just gonna let you guys listen to them because they spot it. They're like, bro, did you see that? And they go back and they stop it. They replay this a couple of times. There's another angle that they captured that it's just mind-blowing and mesmerizing.
All right. This is flying. This is happening right over Los Angeles, right over the airport.
There we go.
A couple
I think the one to the left moving in.
Oh yes. Okay. So the one on the left.
We're gonna stay with the KC-10.
Getting some fuel.
All right, let's keep checking this out, and I'm gonna let it play a little bit. I want you guys, again, I want you to hear them and their commentary. I have the link to the actual video linked in the description. Please don't forget to check that out. And if you're enjoying this, smash like. Here, but let's take a look at this. Like, this is just, again, the refueling process is super cool, but the fact that they captured a UFO, a UFO, and we're getting different angles and different replays and different slowdowns from the people at LAX themselves.
Sites. A few viewers are saying we saw a UFO.
Look at that docking, Peter.
Absolutely incredible. Look at that.
And while we watch this, I think it's important to stress and point out that these are professional plane watchers and they're seeing this UFO. And I love this because this is a great example of, if it were anyone else who were watching this video, some might think that that refuel jet behind the plane is a UFO UAP. But these guys are educated enough in this instance to know exactly what they're looking at and when they're looking at it, so they can give us more detail. Like, again, another shot would have came out that's not from LAX. We're like, oh my god, is that a UAP or something behind it? Because you can kind of barely see it. Depending on the camera quality, it may have been a little more grainy. But again, just the fact that they know what they're talking about, they know what they're looking at, they do this every day, and they're still blown away by the anomaly. I feel like that makes this super credible. It adds a lot of credence to this video. For me, in my opinion, you don't have to feel the same way, but let me know how you feel in the comments below.
Likes for today's live show. We are 11 away from crossing 2,100. And look at this. If you're watching this right now, you're watching the best.
Now, personally, this was shown to me, or I guess recommended by a comment I saw earlier. I'm not sure if they've actually captured any other UFO or UAP while doing this, but I just love their take on it, and I just want to shout out Fatman_tactical, as they're the ones who brought it to my attention in the comments, and a quick shout out to the new members of the channel, Charles Chadwick, Nicholas Knowlton, and Hans Jensen. I appreciate you guys so much. If you want to support the channel by joining, check out the join options, as we have multiple awesome layers of membership, and every single member, even at the channel supporter tier, gets early access to all UFO, and I mean really all videos. You get early access before anyone else in the public does, with no commercials in that early access. Hey, no ads.
What a shot, Peter. This is going to be one of the most legendary shots of the channel, I think.
It really is.
Such a unique one.
I'll say it again. I prefer to see that.
They were really, I love that they were just as fascinated by the UFO UAP as they were for the refueling of the jet. And again, I was put onto this, so I'm seeing this and making this video in real time, because even when I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it until I went to the LA Flights YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh my god, like I literally, wow. I don't know, I'm floored by this. I think it's super cool. Like, I feel like this is an official plane recording channel. Like, these brothers are very serious about this, and they've captured this essentially live. Like, they saw it live, which is mind-boggling to me. And they saw it with their eyes as well. It wasn't just like infrared or just through the cameras. Like, they saw this object physically.
So far away. That is over Long Beach, specifically Seal Beach.
That's insanely far.
Look, here's another replay. Oh no, this is a third UAP. This one they actually look at this. This one they're actually following, because this is after, you know, any pass-bys. This is just another UAP in the freaking air.
Good of looking at this.
Hold on a minute, guys. This is one of the UAPs that we've been looking at. Is this it, Josh?
Are they making sure the pilots are okay? Is it malicious? I mean, I don't think it's malicious. I feel like if it were, right. Granted, remember the so far the MH370 flight was debunked, right? We'll talk about that in another video. I'm working on a whole other video for that, because I'm trying to get more information. But if they were here for malicious intent, I do feel that we would be seeing more things like the MH370, as opposed to just them flying over and checking out what's going on. Wow, 3 UAPs in a video. Look at this little orb. Y'all, smash like and subscribe. This is crazy.
So they're watching us fight. They're watching our politicians. They are checking out nuclear sites. And they're watching us refuel our planes. What are they doing? Are they just trying to get a day in the life video of the average Earthling? I don't know, but I can tell you one thing. Things get stranger, much more peculiar. There are some UFOs that look like shape-shifting plasma orbs, and others that some have even called ghosts or apparitions. Some even say angels. We'll touch on that in the next part of this compilation. These are the most interesting clear UFO footage you'll find online.
Back with some interesting and wild UFO sightings. Starting with this bad boy here that left me speechless when I first saw it. Like, what the hell is that? I was thinking possibly like a plasma being. Possibly, I don't think it's a craft. I think it's one of the things that we've seen shapeshift. I've reached out to the original publisher of this video. I have yet to get any further information. I'm hoping I can get obviously it was like nighttime. I'm hoping I can get a time of day and a location. But it does remind me of this UFO that was shot in Chicago not too long ago that has been all over the news. I'll have a link to one of the articles in the description below. This one a photographer took, so there is no video, it's just a picture. He claims that it looked like a face, like an alien face, looking at him. Personally, I do not see the face. However, I do think it's very, very strange and anomalous. Here we have this uploaded to Reddit. This person saw this UFO flying around in the sky. As you can see, it's making quick and strange maneuvers. And they pulled out their devices and started recording. This is not a normal camera from what I read. It is a strange device that they used to have on one of those obscure websites, kind of like Alibaba. This version of the video is stabilized. The other video, I mean, obviously you can still see the shaking here, but the person was nervous and excited, so they were shaking the whole time. So this is a stabilized version of that video. The original post says that this is a thermal camera they used to capture the UAP. This is from TomRob06 on Reddit. They said, "Hi, I just want to get another capture I have out there. I only saw this in infrared, no navigation lights. Time was 12:26 midnight, just past midnight. Saw just outside of Reading, United Kingdom. Any questions, please ask." There's a slew of questions on the Reddit page. Of course, that no one can no one can actually identify what it is. Someone is talking about how this camera is possibly the ITAR that was banned from AliExpress. I had infrared. It was pretty cool, pretty cheap for some great technology. This sighting, I always find it interesting when you can see them in infrared or certain cameras, but not with your eyes. It makes me believe that this is them cloaked, and with our naked eyes we can't see the cloaking, but some of our cameras can capture the light that is emitted even when cloaked. Here we have some more UFO on the news.
7:15 and 7:30 last night. ABC4's Barb Smith is taking action to find out what it was, Barb.
Robert and Karen, they tell us that they saw lights, but those lights were not from an airplane or a helicopter, and these lights dropped something as they hung low over the sky.
And again, this is an older piece of media, and they're covering the UFO on the news. So I love to point this out because I like to make it known that this is not a new or just occurring event that's coming out of nowhere. This has been happening for decades, very likely centuries and millennia. And we're now just starting to open up about what these things are, right? So the news has been covering this. People have been trying to get the information. It's just severely blocked. These lights are so strange to me. You saw how the light with the white one kind of flickered and moved? It's almost as if, well, here we can see from that second red light, these white lights are being launched from the red ones. Notice how as the white light launched, that red one kind of flickered away, but it's still there in the same spot. At first, when I first saw the white light without the source, I was like, oh, it might be some like military flare or operation. But when I saw it come from the red light, hell no. This one happened March 13th, 2013 in Australia. As you can see, these lights are very anomalous. They are just seemingly dancing around and having fun in our skies. Like it's nothing. Again, we can't see connection points. So this could be 3 multiple objects. It could be one triangular shaped object that's moving on its axis. There's no real way to tell. The reason I say this, even though we don't see it, is because just like the other one where the guy couldn't see it with his eyes, this could be a cloaked ship, one cloaked giant ship, and we're only seeing 3 corners of it. Or it could be 3 separate lights. This one here blows my mind. I didn't get too much information on it. But it seems that this orb of light is shooting a ray of light down. I don't know if it's like I don't want to say it's like a helicopter spotlight because clearly it's not lighting up the area, but on camera you can definitely see the beam shooting down into the city. Wait, are those fireworks? Interesting. That makes this even more interesting. For some more news coverage on UFOs. Again, I love when the news covers it because it shows that for a while now there have been people taking this seriously, whether the government wants to admit it or not. Check this out.
Developed several tools and procedures to safeguard the shuttle while in space. NASA admits they may never know exactly what the unknown objects are, but confirms the shuttle is ready to handle the 3,000-degree temperatures it will meet as it re-enters the Earth's atmosphere.
Over the years, we have chased many, many, many of these things, maybe not with the visibility that this one has gotten, and rarely, if ever, been able to pinpoint exactly where they came from, and always finding out that it didn't pose us any hazard.
We're jumping into some of these creatures that people feel are extraterrestrial in origin, or may be that non-human intelligence everyone's talking about. We have a few older shots, this from 2010, and we'll get back into it to kind of see the creature that's in the background in the right. But look at these shadow people in the crowd real quick. This freaks me out. Look at them blinking and moving. And watch the zoom in. Definitely something interesting here. Now, I'm not sure that shadow beings and aliens are the same thing, but I thought that was strange. Back to that picture from 2010. Here's a better shot of it. And what kind of freaks me out is that these things look like the Nazca mummies. And it leads me to that question, were the Nazca mummies terrestrial beings or extraterrestrial beings? If they're real, which I believe there are, with more evidence that comes out every day. I couldn't get too much information about that one we just saw, but it could have been a person in a suit. This one is freaky, and it reminds me of the next one we're going to see, which I believe is very credible because I remember when this one in particular came out. And the reason I believe this is credible is because, look at it creep out, is because this video was actually from, I don't want to mistake it, I could be wrong, it's years and years old, but it was from an electric company. There was a crew, a professional crew that was at this park to do some work, make sure that the wiring was right. They were going through some of the tunnels to make sure everything was okay. And they spotted this and they uploaded it and posted it and they were freaked out by it. And I just don't feel like a professional is going to go and pretend and make this up. I don't see what they would gain from this. They're already getting paid for doing the awesome job that many other people can. So to me, that is one of the most credible, strange, eerie figures. Make sure that you smash that like if you're enjoying this video and hit the join button to check out the membership perks. There may just be something for you. Plus, every member gets early access to all videos on the channel. Now this one I find interesting, but I am going to be a little skeptical. This, until they showed the night vision one later, which will pop up, I thought it was a flare, a lens flare from the light source that's literally right to the left. However, what I think it may actually be is ice crystals in the air. If this was a cold night, it could be ice crystals, and they're capturing light depending on the angle. If the sun just went down, from the sun coming up and creating this optical illusion, if you will, in the sky. I don't feel that this one is anomalous, simply because I've seen several lights like this in video, and twice in person, and each time it ended up being ice crystals trapped in the atmosphere, creating a reflection, because they're so high up that even though we can't see the sun, the light from the sun can still glint off of the ice crystals, creating this illusion of a pillar of light. And again, I don't believe that it is a reflection or a flare from the light bulb that was on the left, simply because, again, they actually did use a different camera, a different vision lens, to capture this, and you can see there's actually multiple in the air, and the one that's all the way on the right is nowhere near where that light source was. So I do believe these are ice crystals. That's the skeptic in me. Let me know what you guys think about all of these in the comments below.
Isn't that weird? Stranger still are the alleged cryptids that appear alongside these UFOs and NHI. So next, we have insane clear UFO footage, we have wild alien footage, and possible extraterrestrial cryptids. Check this out.
Y'all, we're back with some stunning UFO sightings and some cryptids that may just be alien. This sighting took place June 6th of 2012 in London. Now, I find this fascinating, as there are plenty of lights doing abnormal things in the sky, and this flat, almost, I can't even, it almost looks like it's on a surface. Honestly, that light that's moving in the middle, I don't know how to describe this. I will say, however, this was peak 2012, the world's gonna end conspiracy. I actually remember when this came out. I'm sad I don't have the original to actually do some good testing on it. But it could be a hoax because the world, was supposed to end at that time. Still very, very fascinating. And because I can't really check it for sure, I'm definitely adding it to this because it could be genuine. I mean, honestly, there weren't that many UFO pranks for 2012. There were more like rapture pranks. They did that whole video prank thing where they left people's clothes on the floor and made it look like they got raptured, which is a whole hot mess. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this particular sighting. Do you guys think that this is an authentic sighting, or do you think someone may have faked this for a 2012 end of the world apocalyptic prank? I mean, the way the camera's moving, it doesn't look like it's on the Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Now they're just zipping away. That's kind of crazy. The way that one light flew away was very, very strange to me. I don't know. I feel like this would be over the top. Like, it looks like it's over the top for it to be effects. This is crazy. Oh, did you see that kind of flash of light when the last one left? It reminds me of the flash of light we saw when the TikTok user captured that UFO. Now we're jumping on to cryptids. Sorry, I love this. This was captured in Yosemite Park in 2013 via security cameras because of strange events that were going on. To this day, these cannot be explained. They look like giant legs that go up to a head or something. I mean, these could be aliens or just a creature that we don't know about because they come out rarely. They look crazy. As is this one. Did you see how homie just disappeared? Watch, it's going to replay it. We're going to do it a little slower here. And you're actually going to see that as they turn the camera, there's a figure there. Ooh. It almost looked like it disappeared into smoke or changed into a light being of sorts. Look at that. Or like it was a light being in clothing. And when it transformed back to light, all of the clothes collapsed to the floor. This is February 1st, 2013 in Singapore. Here we have another triangle formation. This is what I found most strange, is that the two lights turned off and one blinked. And now if you look at the center light, it has other lights around it or coming off of it. Come on, go back up. Like, focus on the sighting. And these colors are really strange. We're getting like purples as well. I don't know. There's a lot going on in here. I mean, this could have been earlier drones, but I doubt it. That's strange. I mean, it looks like those Skinny Bob pictures. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, this too. He was shocked that this was caught on the news. Look.
I'm hoping those are just airplanes or baby stars. We hope. All right, coming up, weather forecast for the weekend.
The way he said, let's hope that they're stars. He was not having it. This took place January 16th, 2013 over Russia. Here we're getting another one of those diamond shapes, this time with a strange blue hue, almost kind of looking like the green portal we saw in the previous video. I will say though, as some people have pointed out, it is possible that the diamond shape is actually the sensor of the camera, and when they zoom in, because they're not getting a great zoom with good lighting and focus because they're shooting into space or into the sky, it warps the shape of what we're seeing into that diamond shape. So that could be very much possible. This one's interesting. February 19th, 2013 in Norway. This, I mean, obviously the centerpiece, this isn't a star or anything. Obviously it's not a plane. Planes aren't spheres. Whoa. Did you see how kind of like the light got stronger? I found that one very, 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 very strange. Here we're seeing, this is in Spain. Here we're seeing that effect that I'm talking about. You see how it's a spherical light, but when you zoom in, the lens makes it like a diamond shape. Now that was anomalous, what we just saw. Look at this tic-tac, y'all. But I just want to say that was anomalous, but what we just saw. But I wanted y'all to realize that that's what I meant about that effect with the lens. November 21st, 2012 in Israel, or over Israel. That looks like multiple. Ooh, it looks like they merged. At first, I saw a separate blue and reddish pink entity. Now they definitely merged into one, like, purplish, hueish thing. Oh, now it kind of looks like a saucer. Yeah, that's strange to me. Oh, now it's breaking apart again. What the hell is this? And it doesn't look like the traditional orbs that we've been seeing lately. It looked like they were shape-shifting a little. I love this. I think it's fascinating. I will say, again, a little skepticism. I do think this one is fascinating, but I will say that there have been times where stadium lights have been captured through fog, and people that aren't from the area thought they were UFOs and submitted it, and because the fog was so thick, you were unable to see the pole that's holding up the light. So that is very possible. Whereas this one, it's interesting, and I do find it strange. I think that the coloring is strange. The blinking was very rapid, but I don't feel like we get enough detail out of this video to discern if it's like an unnatural occurrence. Here we go. Because this could be an early drone, or that could have been someone across. Oh, whoa, this is dropping something. Whoa. That's crazy. Y'all go back. We're seeing it kind of move and shapeshift a little, and it definitely dropped something. That's crazy. In the previous video, I was going to say it could have been someone in a distance playing with a light, any light source, and this is what it would have looked like. That's what it looked like from a distance. But this one, y'all, this one is crazy. Look, there's something else under it. Sorry, this particular one, I'm getting these at the same time as you guys are. I'm blown away by this. Look at that, another one drop. What the hell is it doing? See, that could be like a mothership dropping its probes. I mean, those things came down fast, bro. I would be freaking out. February 28th, 2013, the United Arab Emirates. The way that they were all kind of in different spots and then lined up is wild. And then the way that they are moving around shows that they're not one craft, or possibly not one craft. Because if they were like a huge craft, maybe the moving lights, one would have crashed into the other. I don't know. That's strange. This is December 10th, 2012. Whoa, look at it over the water and the reflection. That is something I've never seen before. I don't know how I've never seen this video. This is crazy. I believe this is also over the UAE. Wow, and look at that strange spacing that appeared between the second and bottom one. I'm trying to make out if there's a structure behind it. These videos in the dark are a little bit harder, right? Because if it's so dark but there is a structure behind it that's holding it up, it could be an optical illusion. No, look at this. Well, when he tilted his camera, it has a tilt. Is that because of the camera? Come on, tilt back over. Oh, no, they're just moving independently right now. No, as he zooms in, they sort of scrunch. I don't feel that what we're seeing in the camera was actually the source. I feel they were freaking out because that's what it looked like, but I don't think that we were looking directly at the source of the light. That one's a little iffy for me. This one's intense. It looked like a triangle formation. Oh, hello. Oh, hey, friends. Okay. I was going to say it looked like a triangle formation at first, and then the two at the top merged, but now we have some friends here. They're like, hey, don't pay attention to us. We're just a constellation, I promise. We're not aliens or anything weird. We're just stars. Look away. I feel genuinely sorry for joking like this, but I feel like that's why they make these formations. What the flip? That they make formations that look almost like star systems so that our brain almost ignores it if they're above us. We look up glancingly quickly. We're like, oh, whatever. It must be stars. This is wild. And mind you guys, this is you would see this today. What's crazy about this sighting is we would see this exact same sighting today and everyone would be like, oh, it's Starlink. And I mean, 9 times out of 10 today would be Starlink. But what's crazy is that at this time, that particular video is from about 10 years ago. We didn't have Starlink. So what the hell was that in a formation like that in the sky? That is insane. This one here I also find very interesting. Again, a little skepticism. I do think it's odd, but the angle of the sun, this could be something just kind of floating in the sky, and then the way that the sun is hitting it, this is what it looks like from the angle that we're seeing it. Like, I don't want to say it's a balloon, but this one could be, especially because they showed us the angle of the sun first, so I can definitely see the sun hitting it and lightening it in a way that will make it look weird from this angle. Still could be anomalous. Let me know what you guys think about this one. If y'all are enjoying this, make sure you smash that like, as it goes a long way on the channel. And if you want to support, make sure you check out that membership by hitting join. Remember, all members now get early access to all content. Plus, you guys get exclusive content depending on the tier that you choose. Back into the UFOs. I'm still a little iffy on this one. Strange thing for me is that it does appear to be stationary. Like, I was thinking a balloon or something, and the way that the sunlight was hitting it was reflecting strangely off of it. Was there a blinking at the bottom there? But a balloon would move. It would sway with the wind. I mean, most things, a plane is going to move, a bird is going to move through the sky. The satellites would move slowly, but they would move. The stars wouldn't. but this doesn't look like a star. I feel I love that it's like this person does not believe they captured a UFO, so they keep zooming in and out. But I feel the longer it stays, the more anomalous it is. Let me know what you think.
Wild, and it's not just strange cryptids on land. It is even said that there have been aliens found under the water. And that is the premise of our next part of the compilation. An alien caught in the ocean in clear waters. Take a look. Y'all, so they were checking out an alien abduction caught on camera. Like, you actually see the person disappear, as well as an alien caught under clear water. And that's later in the video. First, we're checking out an attempted UFO abduction that was caught on camera, and it's going viral right now. You can actually hear her freaking out as she's driving. The light that's flickering over here, that's actually the UFO, not a light on the street. Check that out. Check how it like actually goes out. Bright orb ahead of me gets shot by another UFO. Y'all. So that's the UFO right there. Not this, but that flickering one. Just keep that in mind. It apparently attempted to lift her car. It's still messing with her car as she's driving. Driving back from Colorado to New Mexico, my car starts shaking from trying to be lifted off the ground. You can actually hear the tires stop hitting the road sometimes and hear a little bit of a thud when the car lands again. I'm going to go back a little because you actually hear her freaking out in the car. Now, that's why I feel like the second commentary we found on Reddit is fake, because she seems like she's in the car alone. She is the driver, and she's recording from the steering wheel, and she's the only one you hear in the car. She's like crying, saying, "Oh my God." Look at the light kind of fading over here. She's crying. I would be freaking out too. Could you imagine? You feel like you have no control. Now here's where it gets crazy. You'll actually see the other UFO appear and shoot down the UFO that's trying to mess with her. Look at her say, "Oh my God." You kind of see a little bit of a lift here. And listen to the car tires again. Road. Almost sounds like it's a little bit of a lift. Then she says, "Oh my God, oh my God." And look, here we have that light. You hear this giant noise. It gets shot down. This UFO shoots. Did you see that weird trail it left behind? This other UFO comes down, shoots something down at it. Look at that weird trail of light that it left behind, y'all. What? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit if I can. Hold on. Yes. I want y'all to see this. The other UFO comes, shoots. You see it like get this weird fog. Then we're actually gonna see two shots bow. One, bow the other. And then it starts turning off. And you'll still see it flicker back on and off. This is... And then look at the light of the UFO. And that's the one that shot down. And then it shoots up at the end of the video. You can kind of see the streak of it, as I think it's damaged. And this has people wondering, like, look, more sparks of lights coming. I think it's trying to repair or something. People are like, are there UFOs that are protecting people against bad UFOs? Look, look, look. You see the streak is starting to shoot up.
Now, clearly, she starts panicking. It's very hard to find the original poster because even this I found, even though it was the original video, it wasn't the original person that posted it. It was the person who posted the fake commentary over it, which itself was on. Oh, no, 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 no. This was the original person. Then someone named Jimbo Jism posted it with this commentary. They were not there. You can tell that their voice is just over it, and they add a few details that didn't exist, like they are the boyfriend in the car, etc., etc. You can tell there's only one person in this car, and she is freaking out. So this is a lot of people have been jumping on it, trying to gain clout from it, especially on TikTok, but I haven't seen anyone come out and debunk this. And this is a very scary thought of one UFO coming to grab us while another one is there out there protecting us. And what's crazy is this is just the trending UFO abduction video. That's not even the video I'm about to show you now. This video allegedly shows this is allegedly footage of an actual alien abduction. You see two people walking in a field, and the person to the right just abruptly gets abducted. The person on the left, you see them react, freak out, and then run away. Sometime later, the abductee comes back, looks like they're confused and lost, gets up and runs away as well. Check out this alien abduction video. It's bananas. Like, the reactions, in my opinion, look very real. Like, I may react like that if I saw my friend just disappear. I would book it and start calling everyone. Of course, I'd have a research team coming back to the field, but that would blow my mind. Now, before we check out the alien video under the clear water, I want to share this video with you guys of an entity messing with a group of people who are so scared they have their guns out and guns drawn, and even with their large guns out and ready, they still run away and cower of this entity. Check this out.
Caralho, bicho, que é isso, mano? Cuidado, Judá.
Cuidado, mano. Que é isso, mano? He's cursing. He's saying, "What the F is that? What's slamming it? Who's back there?" Then the guy tells him there's nothing back here, and he says, "God, like, what the fuck? What do you mean there's nothing back there?" So now he's gonna go in to check. Check this out.
Caralho, mano.
Nothing
Mano,
there.
que é isso, bicho?
Mind you, they're fully armed. Look at their guns.
Caralho,
Listen to the whimper when he runs. Listen to them when they leave.
Vai, mano, vai, mano. Vai,
He's
mano,
saying,
vai,
"Go,
mano.
go."
Vai, mano.
Did you hear? Do you hear them freaking out? They have giant guns and they are freaking out. Something insane is happening here.
Corre, corre. Caralho, mano, que é isso, bicho?
Ghost, alien, UFO, whatever it is, it's non-human intelligence, NHI, and it's messing with these grown men that are fully armed. What the hell do you think was there? And if that wasn't enough for you, y'all, the video I promised, check out this alleged alien under clear water. Let me know what you think.
E aí, cara, alguém me consegue explicar o que é isso aqui? Tá andando embaixo d'água? Ó, alienígena, velho. Tá respirando embaixo d'água. Mano do céu.
Now that does seem weird, but keep in mind that there are some sea creatures out there that appear to be alien, as is. What's weirder still is finding a humanoid flying through the sky with no craft at all. Surprisingly caught by a mass group of people. That's right, a mass sighting of a humanoid being flying through our skies. Check it out. We're back with some epic UFO footage. And my favorite part, they're both mass sightings. Y'all know I love those. This one freaked people out. It's from November 23rd in Saudi Arabia in the Mecca. Y'all, look at that. And listen to them freaking out, and rightfully so. Look, look, look. Oh my god. Look, 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 it's right here. And they're saying it looks like... Oh, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. They're saying it looks like a horse. Mind you, this happened in 2014. Right there, right there. Oh my god. And here's the thing. Here's why I'm freaking out. Because they're freaking out because they're seeing it as like a sign of the apocalypse. Because think about it, religiously, the four horsemen of the damn apocalypse, and there's a flying dark horse. You heard? You hear him praising God? That is how scared he is. That's another reason I feel this sighting is genuine, because they were genuinely in fear. Like, literally asking God for help and salvation because they are that scared of this dark horse. Oh, here we get a close-up. Y'all, this is from Finding UFO. They've been gone for almost a year. I hope they're okay. Look at that. What? That is a horse. That is a horse. Y'all, look at the definition. Hold up, hold up. We're going back real quick. Look at the definition in the slowed down version. Bro, that is a horse. You're not going to tell me that's not a horse. That's a flying horse. What the hell? What is going on? What is going on? It's creepy because that was 2014, and we're already talking about the apocalypse again because everyone is so scared of this upcoming eclipse. But that is very strange looking. What the hell could that be? I'm trying to think, like, I was gonna say a carousel horse like got taken by the wind, but if the wind were that strong, those people would be blown away, and they'd be more freaked out by the wind. Y'all, you're not gonna tell me that's not shaped like a horse. It even looked like it moved for a second. This next one is incredible. It's from August 9th, 2015, recorded
UFO footage.
on 3
We captured this
cameras.
anomaly with 3 different cameras at our very last event for LA UFO channel.
And like the last one, I know you guys heard the people screaming, like there was multiple people there, a mass sighting. This is also a mass sighting, but not just a mass sighting of a whole bunch of people there, but there's a whole bunch of people there with professional equipment, professional cameras, and they are looking for UAP, UFO anomalous things in the sky, and they're all seeing this all at once. This is bananas. That's the location where they were. Look, these are all the people.
UFOs from event we had in the past at Sequoia Park. That's one thing to keep in mind, guys. Remember, these UFOs by dozens of eyewitnesses. This is not just UFO footage. These are events with people who are actually there watching it with us and seeing UFOs for the first time.
Yes.
And here, my friends, is the UFO footage you guys have been waiting for. We're gonna start off with Yasmin's footage.
Y'all, I'm zooming in a little. Look at
give it a second
that.
so it zooms in on it and the image clears up, and you will see what we're talking about.
What is that? It's definitely, they said it's a humanoid? Bro, that's definitely humanoid. Look at this thing.
You guys see it now?
It almost looks like, check this out, let me know what y'all think. I'm seeing one leg here, one leg and possibly a foot. I'm seeing this as the arm. I'm seeing the head up here. And this, like a backpack, a jetpack, or oxygen pack. Maybe they're in like some sort of space suit or travel suit. What the hell?
Of the head, the arm sticking out, the leg, and it looks like it's staring up. You guys, I don't know, guys. You guys tell me in the comments.
Some people were saying it's a Michelin tire balloon. Genuinely, I don't believe that, especially from this angle, because that they're usually fluffy and you know, bulbous. The Michelin Man, no,
Humanoid, or what does it look
bro.
like to you guys? Here's Jonathan's footage. Same thing. Doesn't look like much now when it's zoomed out, but once he zooms in,
You really got detail.
now, just like Jasmine did.
And look at this glow that it has. It looks ethereal even.
The arm sticking out in the leg.
Bro.
Now the shocking thing you guys gotta understand about this humanoid footage is we captured humanoids humanoids before, but they did not look like this. The way this one is so perfectly in depth in 3D. You can see here in the
look.
all 3 that
These are all 3 cameras. My mind is blown.
Bro, what is this? First of all, let's look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's one camera. Here's another camera. I'm distinct. I definitely see the arm, hand out. I definitely see the leg. This is just wild.
Separation of every part of the body. It's just such 3D structure.
It really is. And right here, with this definition especially, like I'm seeing the upper leg, right, the thigh area, and then I'm seeing possibly a calf. There is a lot of definition here. It doesn't look like a Michelin Man to me. This looks insane.
Was captured at 60 zoom, Jonathan's was captured at 80 zoom, and Hans's was captured at 220 zoom.
Mind you, he's talking about humanoid. He said like the humanoid UFO they're looking. I haven't heard them mention interdimensional. I'm gonna keep listening, obviously, but just like my videos, here goes Wikipedia, interdimensional UFO hypothesis. Why? How are you telling us that? You don't even know what the hell they are. Come on now.
Captured his with a telescope connected to an SLR Sony camera at 24 megapixels. That's why it looks so clear.
Oh, wow.
One big thing you see, the structure stood up.
It remained upright the entire time.
Which is only possible if it was sustaining itself. Here's
wait, because there is this. I'm glad that this part showed. It's gonna flash for a second. I hope they go back to in this video. I've seen this video before. Here's another reason I don't believe it's the Michelin Man or some weird lumpy man balloon. There is something like an orb here in this hand. Where I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna zoom in and play it, and it detaches.
Stood up the whole time.
Right there. Do y'all see, like right here is separation? And at times, I remember in the original video from that particular camera angle, seeing that thing kind of hover up and have its own thing going on. I hope they show it in this video. Wow.
Only possible if it was sustaining itself. Here's some footage we captured on January 25th. This was the second humanoid we ever caught. Doesn't look like much now, but when
you zoom in,
that's when it got into the humanoid kind of structure. So I'll show you guys right now, right after the video. Here you go. Here's a still of it. You can see a head, a shape of
I'm sorry. I see the head. Y'all, let me know in the comments. I see the head. I'm seeing two eyes. I'm seeing like maybe an arm, like shoulder area. Oh no. Oh, what is that? It even looked like a little bit of a tear in the sky. What the hell?
Up in the Spock sign. That's not it. Here's some other pictures, stills of that same one you guys just saw. The one on the right, or the one on the left is the one you guys just saw. The one on the right is another one we captured at Sequoia. But you see the humanoid structure. All right, back to the one we were talking about.
Here goes. I'm glad he's back to this one. Back to the one we were talking about. I'm putting it on just a tad bit, just because it's loud for me. Actually, I'll put it up for you guys. Down for me. That'll be better. I want y'all to focus here. I'm gonna go back. I want y'all to focus here. If it lets me go back, what the hell? Okay.
See the humanoid structure.
Look. And then it has its own glow.
This thing is baffling, guys. Again,
or energy. What? And it just the way.
This thing is baffling, guys.
Boop.
Again,
what did it do? And then when it's in this position, what the hell is that? What is that?
Tell me in the comments what you guys think it is. I need some ideas.
Debunk this.
It looks like
because this is crazy.
It starts rotating. It looks like some other crazy thing that makes no sense at all.
Oh, here, look. Now in the glowing one, we're seeing the little orb.
There's a little weird dot that keeps sticking out of the arm. You guys see that?
Yes. Yes.
Left green one. There's a little orb that keeps popping out of the arm and going away.
What? Yes.
Is that an arm, like another leg right there? It looks like a humanoid.
And that's not a damn balloon. Y'all, that is not this. Oh my god, I love this sighting. I love this sighting. I love that it's a mass sighting. I love that everyone's seeing it. I love that there's multiple cameras. I love that multiple witnesses are talking about this. And it's a humanoid. And it has this ethereal glow to it. We need answers, and I want them to be using videos like this when they're asking questions, and the government's like, "Oh, there's something there. We don't know what you're talking about. What the hell? If you don't know what I'm talking about, what the hell is that?"
And then you see the head.
I get so worked up.
And when it turns around, it looks like something else. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think this thing is, because it's very odd for me. There's still crazier parts of the video.
Someone really said it's like a Michelin Man or a balloon. Bro, explain. I'm going to go back to the orb. Explain the orb. Hold on, right here.
So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think this thing
What
is. 'Cause it's
is
very
that? What
unfamiliar.
is that?
There's
What
still
is that?
crazier parts
What
of
is
the
the
video,
alien?
which I'm
Was he
gonna
kicking
show
an
you.
alien soccer ball?
One
Get out of
portion
here!
looks like it has a
No.
visor. You'll see that towards the end of the video, but it rotates and it looks like the helmet literally has a visor,
You
like
see,
if it is an astronaut in a suit.
and that's what it's. I
It's a
see
lot
too. I
cooler, and
see
there's
an
some
astronaut
videos
in a
later.
suit.
Here's another weird thing that happened to it. There was this orb that it kept holding in its
And
hand.
I'm glad.
And
I'm glad. I don't know if this is the original recorder. I'm glad Finding UFO has put this out there. If this is Finding UFO talking, thank you. This is incredible. If it's not, whoever is, you're awesome. And also Finding UFO, where are you? You haven't posted in almost a year, and I'm worried.
It's weird because it disappears. Now, here's the crazy part about
It's
it for
so
me.
weird.
2 weeks before capturing
This is from the
this,
telescope.
I had an experience. Somebody was trying some. We were trying channeling. We were trying to contact them, and somebody had an experience.
Look
And
at
during their
them.
experience, it involved an orb in their hands. An orb was placed in their hand that was
And this
pulsating.
is, oh my god. I love that he's telling the story. I love that the orb is pulsating in his contact. I tell you guys all the time, I love UFOs. I think it's exciting. I hope we get contact. I hope we get disclosure. I hope we know what's going on. But I am worried. I'm worried about us just doing this and contacting without knowing what's going on, because we don't know their intentions and we don't know if they're malicious. And even if they're not malicious, we don't know if they're indifferent, which may be worse. Like, what if they see us the way we see the animals and just like, whatever. And so much stuff can come from that. But this is incredible, y'all. This is just wow.
Disappeared. Just like the orb that this being had in its hand, and then it's
Be
disappearing.
careful,
As you see now, when it's
please.
rotating, there's no more orb. Remember from the still before, there was the orb there, and now
And
it's
it's like
gone,
he's like,
which is very odd for it. Now we're
hold
gonna
on.
keep going closer towards the end. See, it got blurry right there, and now as it's rotating, this is all the telescope footage, by the way. It's the clearest footage of it that we have. You can
The
see there's like this
orb,
little separation in the
mind you,
arm where the arm meets, and there's also separation at the elbow, kind of just like a suit. And
I'm
then
not
there's separation at the
religious.
hand. You can see as it's rotating when
You
it
guys
gets
know
really
this.
focused on the telescope, you'll see the separations on the
I'm
hand.
not
Also,
religious in the sense that I don't sit on one ideology, one belief system, right? I feel like one can't be right because it discredits the other, which is ridiculous. So they all have to be wrong. But I don't think they're wrong and that they're all just, everything in there is wrong. I feel that we have a lot of accounts that are accurate, like the flood is in every story, right? But each interpretation, each religion is just our interpretation of where we were in the time when that religion was made. That being said, the like orb in the arm or the hand reminds me of the Jesus orb that he's drawn with a lot, um, with the orb in his hand, with the three lights. I'm sure you guys know what picture I'm talking about. If you're religious, you definitely know what picture I'm talking about. And I think it's I think it's very interesting to think of the ancient alien theory, um, because it may just be that the religious deities and figures that we worship are these ancient aliens, and they come and tell us things and give us mathematics and information, and this orb is one of those things, or a signifier, or maybe where information is held, and we see it through these deities, and maybe Jesus was one of these deities, which is why we thought, oh my goodness, he must be like the Son of God, but really he was like this being that we're seeing in this video, and he came to Earth and was like, hey guys, be nice to each other, stop being an asshole. And then everyone took what he said and said, oh, what he meant was we're gonna be hateful. But that's a different story. All right, let's jump in here.
leg and the feet. Look at the way the legs
The
go down. They go
feet,
down, then it has
the
a portion of
feet,
it that
the
looks like
feet.
actual feet.
It does. It looks like a little. It looks
The
like
way the
feet
legs go down.
and like a little footy and like a little what? Like they're wearing a onesie and the foot. You don't see the toes. It's like whoop, and it's all one. I love this. I
Go
love this
down, then it
sighting.
has a portion of it that looks like actual feet. You guys see that? Like it
Yes.
indents out as if it is an astronaut with feet on it. It looks like it's wearing
Yes.
something behind its back right now, as you see
Like
the
a
angle is from the
jetpack or
side.
oxygen tank or the
And there's a little
astronaut. Like
portion
you.
that's like
Come
separating
on.
it. The thing's behind it. Oh, now it's rotating again. Another full one. The arm is pointed forward. And
Bro.
there you go. You guys remember the orb?
Bro, not only I feel like it's
forward.
changing
And
shape too. Like I feel like in this shot, the leg is longer. And maybe that's not an arm. Maybe it has two two legs, like no arms. Like I feel like maybe it's just round on top, and again it's kicking the alien soccer ball. Or maybe its arms are its legs and vice versa, and it can change it when it needs to. I don't know. I feel like it is humanoid. It is interesting, but I do feel like there's a lot missing from its anatomy.
there you go. You guys remember the orb? Some stills of it with the orb. So you saw when it rotated, there wasn't an orb on there, and then that orb comes back. See, in this one, there's no orb, and that's the same angle that it was when I was showing it, basically. Now here's the
Concave space for helmet visor.
I told you guys
Interesting.
about. You guys see the concave space at the
What is that? Is that a Pikachu? Like, it's Pikachu. Like, it's, woo. What is that? Why is it like a lump there? Hello? Okay, aliens, y'all gonna need some
darkened.
sensors.
There's a dark space. They're kind of like a helmet visor. Now that's, I don't know what else to show you guys to convince you that it's a humanoid, but that is insane.
Crazy. This looks like now the other parts of the structure that we were seeing are gone. Like, oh my God. I want an explanation for this. And I will not take that Michelin tire explanation. But they say this is a humanoid UFO captured 2 different cameras in LA, of course. UFO channel event with dozens of eyewitnesses to attest to the authenticity of this sighting. In all 3 videos, you see the same sequence as the UFO was recorded at the same time, but through a different angle and quality of each camera. You can discern that it wasn't a hoax or CGI, but indeed a humanoid sky anomaly that appeared to everyone in Sequoia Park that day. Oh, come on, everyone was at the park? Bro, come on! People can be heard in shock in the background of the video. If you look at the raw footage linked below, oh, they have the raw. Oh, good, bro. Oh, I live for you. We can dive into that. The raw videos on the same object that appears that they have a separation in its spacesuit and a visor that you can see in his or her face, which makes you wonder if it is indeed a humanoid being inside of it. Very interesting. Video by Fausto Perez. All right, let's see the source.
And to Webster, we're reviewing this humanoid.
Oh, it's just he just lifted the video. I mean, cool, whatever, no shade. But all right. We kind of saw it. What is this though? What is this? Hold on.
I don't know what else to show you guys to convince you that it's
Right, no, but what is this? What is this?
humanoid, but that is insane.
Hold on, we gotta see this part,
This
y'all.
last humanoid I'm showing you guys, it appears to be pressing something on his chest. If you look at his chest, it lights up and disappears, and then these two orbs keep appearing and
I've seen this one before. Let's check it out. Look, let's zoom in. Oh, thank God he's zooming in. It is one of my favorites too because it's not just a humanoid.
Humanoid UFOs was captured by my friend Jim Martin. I suggest you go
You
check
can
out his
see
channel.
it.
The link will be in the description. It's one of the craziest humanoids.
Yes, the round head. Yes,
I've
seen this. I've seen this.
When you look closely, you get to see that it has a head, 2 eyes, and then you see the torso and the legs.
Yes. And the eyes are gigantic. This is like a massive head thing. And then you can see it press. And as it presses, these orbs do something. I remember this. Oh my God. I have to follow this guy too. Maybe these are the lost videos I've been looking for. How do you only have 3,000 subscribers? Bro. Follow him. He's going to be linked in the description.
Jim did a great job capturing it.
Look at this.
What do you guys think? Does she look respectable? I don't think so.
Okay, cool, but I want to see more of the. Oh, it's just them talking. That's sweet. I like it. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. Now I want to see that one and I want to share it with you guys. But these are the raw footage of the originals. What the flip-flop? What about this? No, but again, it is a mass sighting, y'all. I'm gonna find the one where it pushes that button. Maybe the link is broken or he removed it for whatever reason. but we're gonna find it, especially now that I know the source and he said the name. We're gonna find that and we're gonna talk about that one and dive deeper into that one in another video because I love that sighting. Like, genuinely, genuinely insane. And I feel like these are very big pieces of evidence. And I'm not saying that they are 100% real, right? They could be false, but if they are, these are the ones that need to be debunked. Because if they're not, that's a lot of information we need to unpack. We need to know what the hell's going on. It's either real or it's not. And I feel like the footage I just shared with you has not been analyzed properly, has not been given the right amount of attention, right? Again, if it's fake, that's fine, but we need a serious debunk. I would prefer the government to give us some damn answers, and we need people like this or videos like this to be presented to them. I I don't have I'm floored by these humanoid UFOs, especially that silver glowing one with the orb in its hand or alien soccer ball kick. I still don't know which one it was. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think these were? What do you think about the button one? We're going to talk about that one in a lot more detail, hopefully, if we get that source. But what did you think about the silver or the horse? Oh, God, I almost forgot the apocalypse horse, right? Because we got the eclipse tomorrow. So, eclipse, apocalypse. Apocalypse, Four Horsemen. God, I haven't slept. I'm delirious. You guys are incredible. Smash that like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Now, this has been a great and fun compilation. We've seen some beautiful clear UFO footage and some fascinating aliens. But sometimes it's good to end with a little more proof. So to end this compilation, we're going to check out the strange events surrounding the Nazca mummies and the doctors and scientists coming out saying this is proof of a non-human intelligence. Check this out and let me know what you think in the comments below. Y'all, the Mexican government just dropped a bombshell revealing alien bodies live. These are the remains of 1,000-year-old pilots, according to the Mexican government, that is having a live congressional hearings on UFO UAPs at this moment.
En naves que son estrellamientos, sino son seres que estaban sepultados en minas de diatomea, tierra de diatomea. La diatomea es una alga fosilizada con 17 millones.
This is an unprecedented and unexpected reveal by the Mexican government in their UAP congressional meeting today. I'm still blown away. They are over it. They are saying that we are taking too long. We need to start joining the other planets or we're going to be left behind. This is the word from the Mexican government live. I mean, look at this little dude. He genuinely looks like E.T. This is crazy and phenomenal. Again, this is a bombshell revelation. The Mexican government is saying that we are not alone. We have not been alone. They are advanced. They have technologies beyond knowledge, and that it is something that we can learn from, and that our children, our future generations, can be traveling the stars. What I find more mind-blowing is that it's almost impossible for me to find this information and find these live streams. It aired live on Mexican television, and after I was looking all over YouTube, I've been looking all over the internet, I couldn't find it. I had to look through news articles, and one news article that was covering it had a link that led me, it was actually blocked here, to a YouTuber unidentified S4, so I thank them because they even had a little translation pop up. I'm going to have a link to their video and their channel in the description. And this is from their channel. As you can see, this is the congressional hearing that's happening in Mexico. And he also added a little translator on the side. It's not 100% accurate, but it gets the point across. I will be watching this whole thing. The whole thing is 4 hours. So I'm going to be watching it, analyzing it, and I'll translate it myself. I speak Spanish, so I should be able to get exactly what they're saying and get it right to you guys as soon as I can. I'm still blown away. Have a listen. Check out what's going on. This is freaking live. I can't get over it.
Por investigadores, periodistas como por científicos, que hoy aquí van a dar a conocer algunas de sus extraordinarias conclusiones.
I found the official link from the Mexican government after recording the video, so I will have that posted in the description below if you want to watch it full with no edits or anything around the screen.
Esos cuerpos que de acuerdo a los científicos que van a declararlo aquí, son seres no humanos, que no son parte de nuestra evolución terrestre y que después de desaparecer no hay una evolución posterior.
As you can see, the Mexican government is not holding anything back. They're even talking about how the Pentagon refuses to release this information, but they're telling the world, no, the governments do know this is a real thing. It has been covered up, and it is time that it comes to light, and it is time that we evolve.
En naves que son estrellamientos, sino son seres que estaban sepultados en minas de diatomea, tierra de diatomea. La diatomea es una alga fosilizada con 17 millones de antigüedad, es fitoplancton que abundaba.
Y'all, this is disclosure. There is non-human intelligence, and it is extraterrestrial.
Extraordinarias.
They're even releasing never-before-seen UFO and UAP footage. Like, look, this looks like pure energy. This is an amazing day for UFOologists.
Fenómenos en México, un telescopio donde se puede ver su núcleo y la energía que produce en su derredor. El servicio, perdón, resulta trascendental reconocer estos fenómenos en México, un telescopio donde se puede ver su núcleo y la energía que produce en su derredor. El servicio.
Not surprisingly, all of this has connections to the UFO sightings in Peru. The alien bodies that we're seeing were actually recovered in a mine in Peru. They were found in 2017 between Palpa and Nazca. They are not a part of our evolutionary line, and they've been carbon dated to about 1,000 years old. The Mexican government says they are not mummies, the bodies are fully intact, and they have been thoroughly researched. The expansive research done by the government on the alien bodies included X-rays, digital tomography, carbon-14, forensic analysis, biological analysis, genetic analysis, biological computer analysis, analysis of metallic implants, spectrometry, histology, physical analysis, and more. With some very interesting organizations involved in the research, including Abraxas, Lockheed University, and Harrisburg University. And the Mexican government is saying that when they say fully intact these bodies, they mean fully intact. The bodies are fully preserved, including all internal organs and all DNA that they have put through extreme analysis. They have literally all the information. We know what these extraterrestrials are made of. I wonder if we're in communication with them as well. Again, I'm still watching this unfold in real time as you guys are. So I'm receiving this information just as you guys are. I'm literally blown away. I didn't think I was going to make it like 12:42 and I'm making a video because I can't believe this happened. I mean, look at this, guys. We have undeniable proof. The Mexican government is coming clean and giving us everything. They're even talking about the ships that we have, the backwards engineering, how we're supposed to be using the technology, how we should be moving forward and evolving so that we can mingle with these races and travel across the stars. So much just came out. And while I'm excited for this news and all the updates it's going to bring, I mean, we can finally learn about these things in a way never thought of before. I am concerned that there may be a disinformation campaign coming up because, look, people have to share this from their TVs. Like, I'm seeing recordings from other people's TVs because for whatever reason, it is so hard to find. I even typed in Mexico, UAP hearing, Congress, government, like any combination you can think of, and it wasn't directly popping up on YouTube, almost like it was like a shadow ban of sorts. Again, I had to go through news, like just Googled like look for news articles and find the news article that had a link to something that I could watch and gain information from.
De guerra. Perdón. En principio los invito a no confiar del todo en lo que yo diga. Vamos a los hechos y a las evidencias. Es lo que importa. Lo importante es lo que podemos demostrar. Mi investigación periodística, la número 5, mi investigación periodística se basa en estudios académicos y científicos realizados en varios países y con el respaldo de algunos de los más prestigiosos laboratorios del mundo. Se han practicado análisis de biólogos, peritos forenses y criminalísticos, genetistas, biofísicos, radiólogos, microcirujanos y hasta ingenieros metalúrgicos. Ustedes dirán, ¿por qué ingenieros metalúrgicos según los cuerpos? Ahora lo van a saber. Se trata de un extra...
Y'all, now we just really need to stay vigilant because the cat is out of the bag and things are going to be moving very, very fast from here. I wonder how the United States is going to respond to Mexico breaking the news first.
Es que nunca se han visto y la información genética ya ha sido subida a internet, a un repositorio científico, y las personas con capacidad de poder analizar esa información la pueden ver de manera libre. Pueden confirmar o no lo que decimos aquí. En julio de 2017, antes de que presentáramos junto con Jaime Maussan y Gaia Televisión.
Yo, I still can't believe this happened. I'm going to go comb through the live stream, get information, translate the important parts, and try to get you guys an update tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock now, but I'm gonna see what I can do because I'm awake. I'm blown. I can't. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm freaking out right now. Y'all are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Smash like and subscribe.
Damn, that was fun. I still want some more information on Alaska mummies. I hope that we get more intel soon. There are actually still scientists and researchers checking out these mummies, and there have been more mummified bodies found, apparently, that also seem to be, I'll just say they have strange origin. We'll just say that for now, since it is all up in the air. I hope we get more information on that and the strange portals that we checked out earlier in the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you smash that like and subscribe, and you check out that compilation right there and those paranormal videos right there.